I guess women like that would do that just to sustain the sacredness and peace in their own relationship. I guess that's why they would do that. And I guess they've accepted the fact that they really can't change their man, and they decide, well, look, they can stick with it just for whatever benefit that they deem that this relationship brings to them.
So it comes down to the person's perspective, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, it comes down to the person's perspective and what they really value, because at the end of the day, each person is an individual. The man is an individual, the woman is an individual. And even though you come together as a couple, each person still decides what it is that they're bringing to the relationship. A woman might decide, well, look, I am going to be faithful to this man. Even though she has other options, even though she has other men out there who might have been chasing her or who are still chasing her, she decides, well, look, I am going to be faithful to one person.
But then the scenario can also be switched as well. There are men who determine within a relationship they're going to be faithful, and they get the what we call the the bad end of the stick, so to speak. And it changes them.
They only get the bad end of the stick because it's about time that they get the end of the stick that they were giving up before. That's all it is.
But what if they weren't? I'm speaking from the perspective of the men who are not like the other men out there, who are not like the other hundreds of men, as you would say, the Caribbean men who cheat, for instance.
Oh, so you're trying to speak on behalf of
the
phantom man that exists that doesn't or has never ever cheated on a woman? That is what you're speaking of?
I wouldn't necessarily say that man is a phantom, because there are people, men that I know who are
you know faithful. Any? You can call any names?
I won't call on camera, but I can think of a few.
Because I would certainly suggest that you don't start with yourself.
No, I wouldn't start with myself. Okay, I'm not trying to put anything out there that does not represent what it is that I
believe in. Right.
Yeah. Right. But I do think though that in relationships you have to understand it. You have to take the bad with the good. And the reality is, if you don't know what your value is, you might find yourself accepting and putting up with this nonsense.
Man, look, to be quite honest, after several friends, have spoken to me and shared situations that they've gone through, I mean, I am left to wonder if there is such a reality anymore as to the whole concept of faithfulness, and we're talking about sexual faithfulness and that sort of fidelity within a relationship. I question that.